Dolphins fans, welcome in to Dolphins Today. I am Will Scott, getting you the latest Dolphins news, and this video as well will feature a playoff picture video. We're going to break down the latest scenarios, get you guys a rooting guide as well as we talk about the Dolphins' playoff chances. Believe it or not, the Dolphins can clinch a playoff spot this weekend, even after losing 4 straight games. Before we get to that, let's talk about this news. This coming from Ari Mirov this morning. Former Notre Dame quarterback Jack Coan is working out for the Dolphins today per source. He was with the Indianapolis Colts during training camp, so this could be a potential signing for the Dolphins. At the time that we are recording this video during Dolphins Live, he has not signed yet, but that could soon change. Now, this, of course, comes after Tua Tagovailoa was placed in the concussion protocol, and there is no timetable at the moment for his return. Coan spent last season at Notre Dame, was undrafted in the 2022 NFL Draft. Before Notre Dame, he played at the University of Wisconsin, had a good run there for the Badgers. He was with the Colts during training camp, but was waived during the 53-man cuts. Kind of funny, producer Chugs. He probably would have been the best quarterback on the Colts roster this year. But they let him go. And here's why they might be interested in signing Coan. Because Tua Tagovailoa is injured, dealing with yet another concussion. He might not be back for a few weeks. We don't know. He could be back for the Jets game. We do not know what the timetable is for Tua Tagovailoa. But you do not have a practice squad quarterback right now. So this signing would be for depth. Now, you may ask, well, what about Reid Sinnett? Reid Sinnett was released last month. He is no longer on the practice squad. The Dolphins do not have a practice squad quarterback. So let's say something happens to Teddy. You don't want Skylar Thompson to be the only other quarterback on the roster. So that is why they might sign Coan. He is one of the better options that is out there and available right now. Before we get into the playoff picture portion of the show, help us get to 36,000 subscribers. I want to get there by the end of the new year. Or the start of the new year. Not the end. Anyway, you get my point. I want to ring in the new year with 36,000 subscribers. Go down, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications, because if you have your noties turned on, you are going to get an alert on your phone whenever we go live or whenever we put out a video. Let's take a look at the updated playoff picture. So the Dolphins in this losing streak have fallen all the way from the 2 seed to the 7 seed. It's been a tough stretch here for the Dolphins, a tough schedule, but they've unfortunately lost every single game this month on their schedule. So they're not going to win the division. Now, that is over. The Bills have clinched the division, did so over the weekend. So you're going to get a wild card spot if you make the playoffs, and that is a big if at this point, because Miami is on a 4-game losing streak. They play the Patriots this week. That game is in New England. Then they play the Jets at home next week to close out the season, and it is very, very possible that your playoff hopes come down to that game, even if you do win against New England this weekend. We'll talk about that in a second. Dolphins right now are still in, even after 4 straight losses, as the number 7 seed. Now, this is an interesting question all of a sudden. Will the Dolphins make the playoffs? Y for yes, in for no. Down in the comment section, go down, let me know. Will Miami make the playoffs? Right now, they're the 7th seed, just on the inside of the playoff picture. Taking a look here at the seeding odds, there is a 0% chance that they are going to be a top 4 seed, because there's a 0% chance they're going to win the division. That is wrapped up for Buffalo. 2% chance they're going to be the 5 seed. So there's still an outside chance, and I mean a very, very small chance, that they could potentially maybe go to Jacksonville or Tennessee in the first round, and I think the Dolphins would be a pretty big favorite there. 6% chance that they avoid having to play Kansas City or Buffalo in the first round, the wild card round, and are the 6th seed. A 48% chance you're the 7th seed, a 57% chance that you make the playoffs, and a 43% chance that you miss the playoffs. I remember not too long ago, it was an 80% chance for the Dolphins to make the playoffs. That number has gone down because of this losing streak. I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Fetch, the free app that allows you to scan your receipts, turn those into points, and then redeem those points for gift cards. It's super easy to use. You're seeing all these restaurants and retailers that you can get these rewards, these gift cards from. You can even connect your Fetch account to your Amazon account, and you'll earn points for all shipped orders. Plus, connect your email to earn points for all that you buy online. All those receipts you receive from Uber, Instacart, or any purchase you make online. Those points then can be redeemed for gift cards at your favorite stores and restaurants. Fetch is available on iPhone and Android. Use our link, chatsports.com/fetch. Promo code chat. Sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's the equivalent of a free $5 gift card to get started. It's a free app. Those 5,000 points, though, only available for a limited time. So get started now. That is the link, chatsports.com/fetch. Promo code chat. That link is also in the comments and the description of today's video. So if you're the Dolphins, you just got to take care of business, right? If you go 2-0, you're getting in the playoffs. You control your own destiny still. If you go 2-0, you are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. So that needs to be the message to this locker room. Let's not worry about any of the outside noise because there's a lot of noise right now. Let's just go out and take care of business. Now, here are the playoff clinching scenarios. The easiest one, you go 2-0 and you're dancing. You're in. Here's the second scenario. This is how you clinch this week. You clinch this week by beating New England and a Jets loss in Seattle. And, yeah, the Jets have Mike White back, which is huge. But Seattle's a tough opponent. I understand they've not been playing well as of late, but still, Seattle's got a pretty good chance to make the playoffs. They're going to be fighting for their playoff lives in that game, and Seattle's not an easy place to play. So here's the other scenario. If you lose the Jets, you can still get, or if you lose the Patriots, you can still get in by beating the Jets and then New England losing to Buffalo. So those are the scenarios how you get in to the postseason. I very much prefer scenario number one. And if you beat New England this weekend on the road in Foxborough, there is a 79% chance that you make the playoffs. Win this weekend, and you're going to be in really good shape. What record will the Dolphins finish with? Go down to the comments section. Let me know. Is it going to be 10-7, 8-9, 9-8? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments section what you think the Dolphins will finish with this year. Talking about the playoff picture. Now, this is where it could get a little bit interesting next week. So if the Dolphins beat the Patriots and the Jets beat the Seahawks, then both teams' playoff lives come down to that game. The winner of that game would make the postseason. The loser of that game would be eliminated. So even if the Dolphins beat the Patriots and lose to the Jets, and the Jets finish 2-0, Miami will miss the NFL playoffs. Taking a look here at the updated AFC standings. Obviously, not too long ago, the Dolphins were number one. Now they are 4 games back of Buffalo, so the division is over with 2 games left. Dolphins 8-7, Patriots 7-8, Jets 7-8. A lot of these, the Jets and the Pats have been skidding as well. So the Dolphins not the only team that have been struggling here toward the end of the regular season. Taking a look at the Jets playoff picture. Week 17. This week, they play the Seahawks in Seattle. Then they play the Dolphins in Miami. 17% chance to make the playoffs for the Jets. Right now, they are on the outside looking in, and the Pats also on the outside looking in. 21% chance that they make the playoffs. Week 18, they go to Buffalo. And then week 17, of course, this weekend, they host the Dolphins. And that's obviously a huge game for both teams. Here is the rooting guide this weekend. So we're all going to be big Seattle Seahawks fans. I wish Tyler Jones in the office today would wear his Seahawks. I have come on with the Seahawks jersey on air. I don't know if a Seahawks jersey would fit me, but I might have to wear it. The Rams and the Steelers as well. Root for them. And here's why you should root for the Rams and the Steelers, because I don't want to be the 7th seed. Now, at this point, I would just be happy if the Dolphins got in. But if you are the 7 seed, you have to go to Buffalo or to Kansas City in the first round, which is going to be really tough. So if you can somehow get up to a 6 seed or even the 5 seed, that makes it a lot easier in the wild card round for you to make a playoff run. So the Chargers, if they lose the next 2, the Dolphins could jump them. If the Ravens lose the next 2, they could jump the Ravens as well, move all the way up to the 5 seed. Still, it's outside shot, but it's still possible. What is your confidence level in the Dolphins right now? Scale it 1 to 10 down in the comment section. Go down and let me know, what is your confidence level in the Fins? Go down, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everyone watching today's show. We will see you soon. We'll be live for that big Patriots game on Sunday, so be sure to join us for that.